Yo, what's up? This is the most honorable high chief. You are now watching the record pool.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Summertime Fan. I'm back with the record pool.
What's going on, Chicago Realist?
All right, y'all. So we got a nice hot artist on the way, on the rise, been putting in some work around the city, putting in some work just in general. So, High Chief.
Yes.
I said it right.
See, yeah, it's the most honorable high chief, and how I got that name, I gave myself that name when I was 16. So it's not really a rap name for me. That's just how I feel about myself. Like, you know, obviously I get the most honorable from the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So I took that from him. And then High Chief, I just, you know, that was, I don't know if y'all ever watched wrestling, but The Rock grandfather, his name was High Chief Peter Maivia. You know, it's just a rank, and I think they Samoan or something like that. But so the most honorable High Chief, I just view myself as a leader and a ruler. So all that go together. I'm a chief.
Okay.
Head,
So-
the head of everything.
So where you from?
South Side Chicago, Harvey to be exact.
Okay.
Yeah, Harvey.
How was Harvey?
It was fun. It was real fun. You know, back in those days, I'm 28 now, so I've been blessed to, you know, have fun without having, you know, phones and stuff like that. Playing outside, riding bikes with no seat on it, clubhouses, playing in sticker book.
Wait, how you ride a bike? So you mean to tell me you just riding bikes, whatever? So when you got to get off the bike, you just got to get off, like
Yeah.
You can't sit down.
right? That's exactly.
So you gotta ride. Yeah.
And then when you mentally know in your head that you can't sit down, you just gotta ride like that. So it was fun back then, man. Like a lot of playing time, a lot of fights, you know, a lot of friends. It was all good.
So
As a kid though,
you explain what the High Chief is. Now what is TMF?
TMH,
TMH. Oh, okay.
yeah, that's the most honorable. You know,
Oh,
like
so that's okay. I got you.
yeah, that's the most honorable High Chief.
Got you.
It's good saying that, like when I'm being introduced and brought on the stage, like it sound beautiful. I'm like the most honorable High Chief. It should sound cold. But yeah, that's like I said, that's just me being a leader and a ruler. And I back every last word of my name for real.
That's what's up.
And speaking of being, like, you know, brought on stage and stuff like that, so, you know, I saw you did a show, and Frankie Robinson brought you up and everything. How did now take me A through Z? How did you get booked for this show? How did like give me all the tea? Like start me off from, you know, that moment where you were before you even got booked for it.
Well, see, it was a contest, you know, hosted by the Kings Collective. You know, that's my people. My boy Jahari the Hippie, Cutter the General, Block Legend 7. All of them, they had something going on, and we had to like submit a video saying why we wanted to be a part of this thing.
Okay.
And they already knew ahead of time what time it was for me, so I just had to follow their criteria to be a part of the show, and yeah, that's how it happened. Then I did the show, and I love performing in front of people who never seen me perform before. And I gave them exactly what they wanted.
That's what's up. So, what category would you categorize your music? If you had to, like,
special, but I say like it's very Chicago like. You know, it's uplifting. I got a lot of uplifting music. I don't really do negative. I don't do no negative.
So no drill.
Nah, I don't. That ain't my lane at all.
Okay.
I do like very like Common, probably like obviously Kanye.
Yeah, I hit a lot of that comment
Yeah.
in your music. Yeah, for sure.
Definitely uplifting, like sunshine music. You know, just feel good type of
Yeah.
stuff.
So how would you describe, like, would you say that your music plays a lot in your upbringing?
Absolutely, it does. Like you said about drill, a lot of that I could easily switch to drill and talk about those bad things that they talk about in drill, but I choose to make the bad stuff sound good. Like I could say the same stuff that they say, but put it on a nice soft beat, a piano beat, and just make people relate to it in a better sounding way. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
That's what I choose to do. Like I like to make songs for the radio. If I can't say it in front of my grandma or my mom or my daughter, I can't rap in front of nobody, if you ask me.
I got you. So like, with that being said, right, like, so you pretty much lyrical.
Absolutely.
So what made you not drift to the drill, knowing that, you know, that's kind of a lot of Chicago artists is blowing up right now and going viral and everything?
Well, even though you said lyrical first, I could say at first I'm in love with English. Like I love words, I love literature and stuff like that. I do like the drill beats and everything like that. It's just this works for me. You know what I'm saying? It's really who I am. Like I'm tough, but I don't gotta. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff that they doing, I could say I really am, but I ain't gotta do it like that. I choose this way. I think, and they say this is a hard type of category of music to market, and get up like that. But I think I could beat the odds for real. I'm really that powerful.
What made you want to even go that route though? Because, you know, it's some people that's just like, you know, whatever sells, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? And so what made you say this is, because it is, I mean, to be honest with you, it's a great route that you're going. You know, it's a very positive route. You know what I'm saying? But it is a hard market to sell, you know. Yeah. So how you going about that?
It was really like that can go back to like what the type of music I was brought up off of. Like a lot of women in my family. I mean, I was brought up off Tupac and all that stuff too. House music plays a lot into the type of music I make. And then I've been listening to Kanye West since I was 12. Just that good feeling music, like all that ties into what I'm putting out. Like house music got a lot to do with it. All the 70s, neo soul, all of them groups back in the day, like all that plays a part into how I make my music. So it sounds good to me, and I know it's a market for every genre of music. I just chose that one. I know for a fact I can take it all the way.
Right.
Yeah, like you said, like like someone was saying with the marketing, like you doing different shows and all that. How important is it for you? Do you think it is for artists to have a manager, and do you have one?
That's a good question. When I first started this journey, I just came out of the blue from scratch. Like I just dropped a 30-second snippet of me about to make some music, and then I put my song out there. So I'm telling you, like everything I did was by myself, right? So I just kept on finding shows and doing everything by myself, and I ain't see no problem with it. But then I started getting into the importance of things, just thinking logically. Like Michael Jackson ain't do it by himself. Tupac ain't do it by himself. All the greats ain't do it by themselves. So I really had to think about that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna need some type of group in. So it is important. And to ask your other question, no, I ain't got no manager.
Okay.
No, I'm
it
glad
is important though.
I am glad you said that, because it is a lot of artists that wanna they think it's just all for them and one for them, and they don't need nobody. And it's like, nah, bro, I think you do. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do it all by yourself. I can't, can't nobody do this all by themselves. Like, it's somebody behind everybody, and so like, even when it comes to your studio time and things like that, how do you go like to the studio? Are you more so like, oh, let me record my stuff, whatever, or let me pre-think my things, whatever, and just go in and record, or you take that the time in the studio to actually think of everything while you in there?
That's a good question too. I think that's the first time I ever been asked that. But that's something I take pride in. What I'm about to tell you, I love being already ready before I get to the studio. Like, I don't want to go into the studio, sit there and try to make up something. I can do that, but I prefer just going there and lay down what I already got. Like, I'm a very well prepared individual. I just like to have the stuff all together, go in there, and be just done with it. Like, I don't want to waste no time just sitting there trying to think of stuff. Like, I want to be already prepared and go. Like, most of my songs I did in one take, like a lot of them, and I take pride in that. So that's just me being prepared. Like, I be rehearsing in the shower and stuff like that, just saying it over and over and over again so I don't mess up at all. So right when I get to the studio,
it's just recorded.
Yeah, I just lay it down, just turn the beat on, I'm ready to go.
So what's your inspiration for that song? Help me out with
the Matrimony.
Matrimony, my fault. Yeah, what was the inspiration for that?
Yeah. So my best friend made that beat when we was 17 years old. Like it's been around for like 10 years now, and so I finally decided to write something to it when I took rap serious. So I'm big on this. I say to everybody, the beat is always the artist, and we are the feature. What I mean by that is the beat tells me what to do. You know what I'm saying? That beat told me to talk about love on it. You know, like my other song, The Interview, I can't rap no hard stuff on that type of beat. You know what I'm saying? I decided to rap about like, it's not about a specific woman. It's about like things that happened in my life with different women. Mm-hmm. And I just put it all in one song, just made it sound good. So that's the inspiration for that. I just knew that was going to sell too. People was going to like it and be attracted to it. So yeah, it was just me feeling good about love. So yeah.
It definitely took you some places. I saw a lot of people, was rocking with it or whatever.
Yeah.
And, back to the Frankie Robinson, I do want to know, because I felt like she was really, feeling you as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And was showing you a lot of love, especially at that time. How did that moment, make you feel? Because, a lot of artists, they don't get to feel that love from, supporters or people that, hear their music and, in the free time, because they don't have time to call you and say, yeah, I really like that track. So how did that make you feel in that moment? Just the, all the love that you was receiving at that time? Because I saw the, the recap footage or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I actually put that video together myself. But yeah, she actually wasn't even supposed to say nothing, like to comment on like all the artists, but she had stopped and told them that she needed to say something about what I did. So that made me feel good, that she made the comment and said,
yeah, shout out to Frankie Robinson.
Yeah, shout out to Frankie Robinson for real, man. It's the first time meeting her. She said when she saw my name on paper, she didn't get it, but she said she get it now. So that made me feel real good. And I'm just talking about like how I did it. Like I just make sure I'm very articulate when I perform, not being muffled and stuff. So I try my best to make me what I sound like live, make it sound like how it is recorded. You know what I'm saying? I'm real big on that. So all that love, it felt good, like seeing everybody smiling. And sometimes you got lights like these on that type of stage, you can't really see people. But I was doing my best to look at people, and they were just rocking with me, smiling to a soft song like that, which is not very common in Chicago. So it felt good for them to, accept me with that song.
Yeah, drill that go viral, people getting deals and all that. So I want to ask you, why do you think our violence is being celebrated more than our love?
You could ask that with anything. Like, why does all of the bad things feel good? It's just people nosy. I mean, the good stuff is what's supposed to be the norm. Whatever is not the norm, people like it, and the bad stuff is not supposed to be normal. Like somebody getting killed, I guess that brings everybody attention versus talking about somebody that's living. That's it's kind of weird when you think about it, but somebody die, all the attention going on that person.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who's doing a killing? Attention is going on that person. So you want to present yourself as a killer, all the attention gonna go on you versus you presenting yourself as somebody that want to follow God like me. And nobody gonna pay attention to you, but I got different ways of doing the shit. So, but yeah.
That's what's up.
So when you mentioned you from Harvey or whatever, and Harvey, of course, we know has definitely a backstory, of its own, and it has its own name,
Bad economy.
So yeah, what do you? I mean, because of course you speaking about the economy. So yeah, when it comes, how do you think? Because you definitely did, with your age group, whatever, just as well as mine, but. How do you think it got to that point? Because I mean, as you see, it's a lot of Hollywood. The artist, she shout out to her. She from Harvey, but she talks about like a lot of poverty and a lot of places that's not being taken advantage of. And so, what do you think? What happened? Where did things go wrong?
Well, I actually did a little history, like looking up Harvey a long time ago, and then talking to my grandma, my great grandma. because they were there a long time before I came. And just like a lot of neighborhoods, Harbor used to be predominantly white. And a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was predominantly white. And then, I mean, at some point along the line, somebody, I guess us black people came in, somebody messed something up. The mayors, all that stuff, and everything just started going bad. It's like so many abandoned buildings and things like that, and all the bad people, they mess it up. Is you pour over there. It's a liquor store. It's 3 liquor stores like on the street that I grew up on, and that liquor just messed everybody up. It's a domino effect. Drug dealers, all that stuff. I don't know how it's gonna get better, but I still would say I'm from there.
Yeah.
With pride. It shaped me. So,
how important is your representation? Like for people to know who you are and what you stand for. Like how important is that to you?
It's very important. I want to be viewed as monumental on the level of greatness for positivity. Like, I call myself the light, I ain't going to say all 3 of them because that's God. I'm going to just say the light. But just something just positive, man. I want to be viewed as the person that's going to save the day with music and all that. Just, you can't think about nothing negative. And that's probably in comparison to somebody else that I like, which is Chance the Rapper. I would probably want to be viewed like him, somebody that look like they can't do no wrong. I know I'm gonna make mistakes. But I want to be viewed as the good guy. Somebody smile when you hear my name.
That's what's up.
That makes sense. Yeah, I respect that for sure. So what's your end goal in all this? Like, what's your I don't even want to say your plan, but what's your goal as far as what you want people to take from your music?
Learning. Yeah, you just reminded me another thing I call myself. I don't consider myself as a rapper. I consider myself as a teacher that just put out these magnificent curriculums through the art of sound. Just learning, just teaching life, but just putting a beat behind it. Just learning what to do and what not to do. Telling them my backstory about what I did, what I'm doing now, what I'm gonna do.
So, is any other artists in Chicago you want to work with or already working with?
Well, starting this journey, I started to meet people, meet other artists along the way and stuff. It's been a few. I got their phone numbers. They turn into my musical friends now. It ain't too many though I want to work with because, respectfully, I ain't gonna put my lyrics on somebody else's stuff if they can't write with me. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Okay.
I ain't doing all that. But I don't want to waste my stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though I can keep on writing, I just ain't gonna waste my time. But yeah, it's a few, man. I like what I'm seeing so far, but I still know the rank that I hold. So okay.
Yeah, my last question, because you just being that you said that you ain't want to put your lyrics on anything, being selective. How does that work with you, in this field? Because I can understand it, you know what I'm saying? But if I do something, like for instance, if I do something like that, whatever, I'm selective about certain things and stuff like that. They'd be like, oh, you bougie, oh, you this, oh, you just, you know what I'm saying? So how do you take that selective, because you do have to be selective with who you hang yourself around, where you go, you can't. You don't want to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's the wrong thing to do. But so how is it being selective, especially with your craft?
Yeah, you don't want to be on the wrong song at the wrong time either,
yeah,
so.
That's true. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, so it goes back to like what y'all women notoriously say, our worth. I know my worth and stuff like that. So being selective, it's important because every single song that I make, I don't want to make no song that's all right, we got a CD of 10 songs and stuff. I want every single song to be as powerful as something like the Matrimony or something. I don't want to be all right, I got 10 songs. All right, they probably gonna listen to this one a little bit, then go to the next one. But these 3, these gonna be cold. And I want all 10 of them to be cold. So okay. You know what I'm saying? That's how selective I am. To the beat, to the drum, the hi-hat, the snare, and it be I'm really like that in the when I'm listening to it, like real tight on the stuff, like Michael Jackson and R. Kelly and Tupac. Like no, I don't like it like that. So I'm real tight on that stuff. Like
Okay.
If somebody be in the studio, I'll be like, nah, man, that last word you said on that bar didn't sound right. You was dragging it. You got to say it again. Like, I ain't got time for people. So, if you ain't as tight as me, you ain't gonna do it. I take it serious. My music back it up. So
I'm gonna ask you 3 questions, right? Just choose who you think is a better artist. So I'm gonna say Common, Kanye. Which one?
Kanye.
Damn, that was quick. What? Okay. Michael Jackson, R. Kelly.
That's hard for me to choose.
What's saying is that R. Kelly wrote for him sometimes, and I don't even know like all of Michael Jackson music as far as has been written is concerned. But an artist, you want to look at everything, the performance, the type of music, your voice, how good you can sing. I'm just have to say Michael Jackson.
Okay. Lil Durk, Ruger.
Dirk. I really don't care for neither one of them, but I had to say Dirk.
Okay.
That makes sense. Nah, I think you did a good, because I'm over here like thinking with you like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Where we go with this? I want to thank you so much for definitely always, you know,
for sure.
You know, and everybody out there, I want to thank y'all for always supporting these underground artists, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your time, because
appreciate you coming through, bro.
Definitely something that we have to, you know, take into consideration. And y'all, thank y'all so much for the record pool. Y'all already know your girl Summertime fan love y'all. But, you know, we got to get up out of here. So you think you can hit the 3 S's of Chicago Realist?
The 3 S's, hold on. I know Cher's one of them.
Oh, Lord.
Nah, you got to do it again. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it, though. I'm going to get it.
It's all right. It's support, it's subscribe, share. I don't know the order Nerd Boy do it in, but, you know, I tried. Yeah. So, look, you got it. You had it. You was like, share one of them, but.
And Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. Yep, check us out.
Make sure y'all get on all of that, all those platforms, and make sure that y'all always tune in and support. And make sure y'all follow us on Instagram and all our social medias at this is the Record Pool _. And y'all, it's your girl Summertime Fine.
Chicago Realist.
And we out. Peace.
Yeah.